Once upon a time, in a vast and golden savanna, there lived a small lion named Leo. Leo wasn't the biggest lion, and he wasn't the fastest either. In fact, he often felt that he didn't quite fit in with the other animals. His mane was still small, and his roar, though strong, didn't carry as far as the roars of the older lions. Leo watched the older lions with awe and admiration. They could leap across the plains with strength and speed, their roars echoing across the land, commanding the attention of every creature. One day, Leo overheard the older lions talking. "Only the strongest and the bravest will be chosen to lead the pride," said one lion with a booming voice. "We need a lion who can protect the savanna from danger, who can fight the wild beasts that threaten our land." Leo's heart sank. He wasn't sure if he was strong enough to do what they were asking. He wasn't as fast as some of the other young lions, and he wasn't as brave as he wanted to be. He felt small and weak in comparison. That evening, Leo went to his mother, the wise lioness of the pride, for comfort. "Mother," he said, "I don't think I'm strong enough to lead the pride. I'm not like the others. I'm smaller, and my roar isn't as loud. How can I be brave when I'm so unsure of myself?" His mother smiled gently and nuzzled him. "My dear Leo, strength is not just about size or how loudly you roar. True strength comes from your heart, from your willingness to keep going, even when things get tough. Every lion has their own journey, and sometimes it takes time to discover your own strength." Leo looked at his mother, confused. "But how can I find my strength?" His mother gazed at him thoughtfully. "Strength comes from within. It's in the choices you make and the way you face challenges. Sometimes, it's not the biggest or the fastest that succeeds, it's the one who is willing to keep going, no matter what. And sometimes, being brave means accepting that you might be afraid, but still choosing to move forward." Leo nodded slowly. His mother's words made sense, but he still felt unsure. He spent the next few days wandering the savanna, trying to figure out what he was supposed to do. He watched the other lions practicing their roars and hunting together. He tried to practice his roar, but it was still not as powerful as he wanted it to be. He tried running as fast as the other lions, but his legs felt like they weren't quite as strong. Leo began to feel more and more discouraged. One morning, while Leo was walking alone near a watering hole, he heard a rustling sound in the bushes. Curious, he crept closer and saw a baby zebra, trapped in a thick thorn bush. The poor zebra was struggling to free itself, but the thorns were sharp, and the more it tried, the more it got tangled. Leo's heart raced. The baby zebra was in trouble, and it needed help. But Leo was just a small lion. What if he couldn't help? What if he wasn't strong enough? For a moment, Leo hesitated, but then he remembered his mother's words, "True strength comes from within." Taking a deep breath, Leo decided to act. He approached the thorn bush carefully and began to use his paws to pull the thorns apart. It was slow work, and the thorn scratched him, but Leo didn't give up. Slowly but surely, the bush began to loosen, and after what felt like hours, the baby zebra was free. It shook itself off, looking up at Leo with grateful eyes. "Thank you," the zebra said softly. "I thought I was going to be stuck forever." Leo smiled, his heart swelling with pride. "It's okay," he said. "I'm just glad I could help." As Leo watched the baby zebra run off to join its family, he realized something important. He had faced a challenge, and though he wasn't the biggest or the fastest, he had done something that truly mattered. He had helped someone in need. His heart had led him to make the right choice, even though he had been scared at first. When Leo returned to the pride later that day, he felt different. He no longer felt like the smallest or the weakest. He felt strong in a way he hadn't understood before. His strength wasn't just in his body or his roar, it was in his courage, his heart, and his ability to face challenges head-on. That evening, Leo went to his mother again. "I helped a baby zebra today," Leo said proudly. "I wasn't the strongest, but I didn't give up. And I realized that being strong isn't about being the biggest or the fastest. It's about helping others and doing what's right, even when you're scared." His mother smiled, her eyes filled with pride. "Leo, you found your strength." True strength is not about being the biggest or the fastest. It's about courage, kindness, and never giving up, even when things are hard. You've shown that you have all of these qualities, and I'm so proud of you. From that day on, Leo grew more confident in himself. He knew that he didn't need to compare himself to the other lions. He had his own unique strengths, and that was enough. Leo became a protector of the savannah, not because he was the biggest or the loudest, but because he had the heart to help others and the courage to face whatever challenges came his way. As Leo grew older, he became known throughout the savannah, not for his size or his roar, but for his wisdom, kindness, and bravery. Other animals looked up to him, and even the older lions began to respect him for the strength he showed, not in his physical abilities, but in the way he cared for others and faced life's obstacles with a brave heart. Moral of the story: true strength isn't about being the biggest, the fastest, or the loudest. It's about the courage to face challenges, the kindness to help others, and the perseverance to keep going, even when things seem tough. Each one of us has unique strengths, and when we trust in our own abilities and follow our hearts, we can accomplish amazing things, no matter how small we may seem.